Alright guys, time for our daily random deck list. It's Blue Day Tuesday, and it's just now about to turn midnight. So it's switching over to Tuesday. I'm going to grab all the different mono and dual and tri-color options there are for blue. Copy and paste it into this random.org list. Here we go. It's midnight. Randomize. What sort of deck am I building today? Alright, we're going Temur. Dimir super popular right now. This may be easy. Let me get into the deck builder and I'll show you the list here in just a moment. Hey guys, how's it going? Grey Goose here. Today we have a Blue Day Tuesday deck, and what we landed on was Temur. Ironically, Temur's pretty strong right now. I chose to build a Temur Clover variant. Yes, Edgeball Innkeeper, we see him everywhere in green these days, but just so much value, it's hard to deny. Fae of Wishes, we have a great sideboard I'm going to show you in a minute. Plus with the Lucky Clover, we're hoping to grab 2 key cards at least or so with each cast of this. Growth Spiral, a little bit of ramp. The Lucky Clovers, of course, you need 4 for those. Brazen Borrower, this is great for kind of holding off attacks, bouncing key things that they might be trying to use, such as like a Fires of Invention. Plus it's a great flash flying attacker. A Bone Crush Giant, you can get, even if you have just 2 clovers down, for 2 CMC, you're zapping for 6 damage. That's impressive. Lovestruck Beast, great blocker, great attacker too if you can ever get to attack with it. Escape to the Wilds, with all the mana we're going to be having from Beanstalk Giant, Escape to the Wilds, relatively easy-ish to cast, plus with all the value of these other cards and the low CMC, you're going to be able to cast a lot of those cards, even though it takes 5 CMC to cast. At the very least, for the next turn, you're going to be able to use that quite readily. Beanstalk Giant, enough said with the Lucky Clover. If you even have just 2 Lucky Clovers down, it pays for itself, and you're thinning out your deck from all the different mana to be able to just consistently draw more creatures. Plus, if he ever gets on the board and starts swinging, he's a big boy. We got a lot of different kinds of mana here. Just a few temples, but overall you mostly want shocks to be able to play these things immediately. Let's check out our sideboard. Negate, enough said. There's a lot more control these days since Oko went bye-bye. Lava Coil, great for those key cards that, especially if they're trying to recur from the graveyard. Return to Nature, very good in a lot of different decks, against a lot of different decks now, like against Witch's Oven, for example, or like a mirror with the Lucky Clovers. You can just get rid of those artifacts, enchantments. Fires of Invention also. Mystical Dispute, especially if you're going up against a blue deck, this is super great. Flame Sweep, enough said. Sometimes you'll be going against just pure aggro, and this helps with that. Once in Future, this is good to bounce back up to 2 cards immediately from your graveyard. So if you think about it, you could be bringing back key cards, or even just more of your Fae of Wishes, just to more consistently grab things from the sideboard. Tamio, once again, great from grabbing things from the graveyard or digging for that 1 key card you need. Shronda is great if you end up going late in the game and you're going against especially a counter heavy deck. It's also good to exile certain creatures. Flamewide Celebration, massive. If you somehow last long enough, say in aggro for example, that's 16 health. Or you can just get things from the graveyard to your hand, proliferate, etc. Expansion Explosion, that's our cherry on top, if you will. If the game goes super late, you know they don't have a counter, that's your go-to card. So the deck overall looks interesting. I feel like it has the potential to be quite powerful. I'm in high gold, so theoretically I should be able to do some decent damage with this. Interesting first hand here. I'm gonna mulligan. That looks quite a bit better, so we're gonna get rid of one of the forests. We have multiple turn 1, turn 2 plays, and theoretically with the Innkeeper we're able to start getting our engine online here with the Bone Crush Giant. He went down to 5. That is interesting. There's nothing really I could do on turn 2 here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this out. Sultai. Okay. Well, I played against quite a similar deck yesterday. And here we go. Let's get our engine online. If it's like the deck I played against yesterday, you can only block unless 4 more cards in hand. He doesn't. So 4 more cards in hand to block, 7 or more cards in my graveyard to attack. And he can tap. Okay. This is where things get a bit insane, right? Let's draw 2 cards here. He countered it, but I still get the 2 draw. Although he's putting more in the graveyard now. He's down to 2 cards. I feel like there's just too much advantage. Card advantage now. Wish I had a Lucky Clover for these Beanstalk Giants. So I'm getting close to the 7 in graveyard for him to attack. Is that 7? Yep. So he's going to start swinging in. I have Brazen Borrower. That's going to be excellent. If I get a blue mana, so we shall see. There's our blue. Throw this down. See what's on top here. I really want that. Because then I'll be able to continuously just bounce back. I'm going to take 5 to the face here. But I'm getting a lot of card advantage. I could even escape to the wilds. Come on, Lucky Clover. We need you. Wow. If we lose to this, that's so bad. 1 card. He has 1 freaking card. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna search for 1 more blue. Looks good to me. And then I just pass. So here he might try and counter. The deck I played against yesterday didn't have counters, so this is interesting. If he counters this, he's getting me really low. Alright, that's good. Lucky Clover, man. This looks like the play. Look at all the cards that I'm going to have available to cast. Oh, look at all that land. Well then. So I get to play 2 more mana. Right? So I can cast that at instant speed. I need to keep 1 blue up though. Let's keep 1 blue up. Gonna start swinging in with the Bone Crusher. Try and get him a little bit low. Okay, feels good. What's he got? Alright, so let's see what happens here. If he's got a counter, it doesn't matter if it's from my growth spiral. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot I couldn't use that. Alright, so I'm taking 5. Cool. Stop with the lands. Where's the Lucky Clover? I need 1 Lucky Clover. I can take care of every gargoyle I see here. Alright, anyways. Yeah. So what do we got? I'm gonna go ahead and cast the Brazen Borrower, get a flying blocker up, draw 2 cards. Lucky Clover. Lucky Clover. No. How about we just flood out? I'm just going to choose to try and get every single land in my deck. Therefore, I have a higher chance of Lucky Clovering. This is a bit ridiculous. Sure. With the flying blocker, flying blocker and a bouncer, I feel like he does not have the chance to get lethal this next turn. Swing again with the Bone Crush Giant, maybe get him down to 8. Potentially look for lethal next turn with Stomp and Lucky Clover. Alright, so what's he got? Oh boy. Counter? I just got noped. Just got noped. Look at that. Down to the last 24 cards. No Lucky Clover. No Lucky Clover, man. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Alright, so we're gonna main board Lava Coil. That seems epic. Mystical Dispute, negate. Yeah. We're just gonna do him dirty like he did us dirty. So how about no Escape to the Wilds? No way. Don't want that. I want consistency to take out those gargoyles. That's all that deck is. Counters, gargoyles. Oh boy. No. Sure. Let's keep that because of the counters. That's all I care about at this point. He can't block the flyers, doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and just Temple for the first turn. Gargoyle cast 2. Bay of Wishes. It is a flyer. I still need to get my engine online though, the drawing and such, and I sideboarded in what I felt was ideal. So let's go ahead and put this down. Have another green available. These are super great. He's basically a mono blue deck, right? He splashes black for cards such as what was that? Tyrant Scorn, Thought Erasure. So just very key, like controlling mid cards. Yeah, so that's countered. He's probably running Emery like the deck we saw yesterday, and that was quite scary to see. I'm gonna go ahead and double up on this. That presents a 5/5 attacker that he has to deal with, or spend something to get rid of this 1/1. All right, that's fine enough. It's okay. Need to get the engine online though. He kept a full grip of cards this time. Couldn't even beat him last time with when he mulliganed down to, what was it, 5-4? Something ridiculous. That darn Gargoyle. What's he got? I'm not gonna bounce back a Murderous Rider, that's for sure. Okay. So I feel like he has a counter. Counter? This allows me to go on top of him and do more damage than his Murderous Rider. Yep, so here we go. Very good. He's so far ahead on cards now. Okay. Hey, now we are cooking. All right. We flash him in, but I think I'm gonna save him for if things get dire. About like that. Ooh, you do it at the end step because otherwise he'd be able to cast it again. Right? There we go. End step. Oh, but I'm not going to cast it again. Submit 0. I'm gonna cast both on the Gargoyle because if he counters one, yeah, exactly. Perfect. Well, we're in super top deck mode. If I get even one card for this to get actual value, we are in. Oh, but yeah, that's what goes wrong if you cast it twice and you don't have the second target. What does it get rid of? No, Bone Crusher Giant. No. Come on, another Bone Crusher. That'd be perfect. What's he got? Tyrant Scorn. So I have 7 in my graveyard. He can start attacking with the Gargoyle. We're definitely on the defense here. Shocked in something. Force CMC to draw. He's down to 6 already. You know what? Hail Mary, full of grace. Let's go. Nice. And that's the power of the lucky clovers. Wow. I'm choosing to mainboard in a return to nature instead of a negate. Negate's useful for quite a bit of his deck, but the return to nature can take care of the Gargoyle because it is an artifact. Plus, I haven't seen an Emery yet, but if I see one, it's going to be an instant exile target card from graveyard, aka the Gargoyle. So he can't recur him back over and over. Oh, that seems good enough for now. I still can't believe we lost that first match. He mulled down to 4 or 5, but he made the right call with it. Alright, this seems a little bit greedy, but I'm going to keep it. That way we have a lot of our land starting to be filled. Oh. Well, there goes Mystical Dispute. Yeah, actually, sure. Ooh. Ooh. No! Wait. Oh. Gosh, dang it. What he doesn't know about is the lucky clover, though, fam. There we go. So we need a red. Let's get a red online. Filtering through the deck now. Let's go. Let me resolve this Beanstalk Giant. Don't be a butthead. Okay. Ooh. We're not close to the 7 yet, so it's not a threat yet, and I'd rather start filtering through the deck, so let's go for it. What do we want? More blue is always helpful. I have greens here, so let's grab a red. And I mean, this is just dirty though. Do I do it? I think I do. Like I said, I haven't seen one Emery yet. He's running all these counters and such. He might just, you know, be a greedy deck and not have enough room for the Emerys. Counters and... Ooh! Oh my. What do we want? Even if he counters it, I get a second activation. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Escape to the Wild. Is that what we're feeling here? Oh my gosh, man. Wow. Sure. Why not? Get some damage on the board. It has enough to... That's fine. I'll take action. Yeah, I'll take action. I'll keep him available for another Gargoyle. Or if he has an Emery. Sure, an Emery. So now... I really feel like he has a counter, otherwise he wouldn't have done that. So, is it Beanstalk time? Maybe Beanstalk time. I'm gonna put him out. He's a flyer. Can get a little bit of damage in. I can hold back on the Bone Crush Giant, right? Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good here. Start getting some damage down. I feel like his hand is quite a bit of control right now, not a lot of threat as far as offensively. He played his one Gargoyle, which I've already gotten rid of, and if he doesn't have Emery, that's fine. Alright, there was the counter. There's that counter. Right. Ooh. If he counters that, I have enough for Escape to the Wilds. Oh, this is so good. So good. We'll get the last red. And we'll start greening it up, right? Nah, get the last blue too. Just feels good. Alright, let's go for 1 damage. We're threatening now. We are scary. Here we go. There's a 10-10. He has to have like 4 counters in a row here to stay alive. He's probably got some sort of cheap wait. The Drown in the Lock actually is not online for him very well because I only have 3 in the graveyard. Scryed 1 to the top. What's he got? He's got to do something about the giant, right? Okay, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, dude. Counter? Even if he does, I got another one. I think he does. Put it on top, bro. Okay. Look at that, no lands. I wanted to have 1 land, thinking I'd be able to at least get the Innkeeper on the board here. Oh my gosh, dude. So, what do we got here for our top card? That's a good one. We want that one. We want that. Let's get one of these Innkeepers out. one of them out. Like this. Draw me that dispute right now. Please. Got it. And I think we are just set from here on out. These cards are about to get exiled. I just need to keep one blue open, 3 for 5 available. Do I escape to the wilds again? You know, I think I just get threatening. This draws me 2, plus a big beefy body on the board. If he wants to counter it, that's fine. Yeah, I don't see him coming back from this one. Temur is the way. So I can cast a 1. Yep. That lets him stay alive, right? To be able to be cast again. Okay, so Escape to the Wilds is the only one that I lose, I think. That fizzles. Yep, cool. I have access to 6 cards. Cry. He's desperate. And that's, is that GG 9, 10? It's close, it's super close. Let's do this. Ooh, he's gotta be so scared. It's not lethal this turn. Or is it? Or is it? What's left in my sideboard? Yep. Where is it at? I wanted the expansion explosion on him. Oh, I think it would have been one off anyways. Whatever. Temur Clover, man. It works. You know, it was deceiving first match when I couldn't beat that, couldn't beat that 4 mulligan, 5 mulligan. Couldn't get rid of that darn Gargoyle, but wow. The Edgewall Innkeeper right here. MVP with the Lucky Clover. And it's so strong. Both of these cards are uncommon, so even if you don't have a lot of wild cards, you know, you can get the ball rolling with a somewhat competitive deck with just these Innkeepers and Clovers. You can start over time, filling out with rares and mythics, as you see. Beanstalk Giants, uncommon. You know, a lot of these lands obviously are rare, but you could even do just more of the basics, you know, to fill out as you get the wild cards over time. So this is going to end the first video. I just wanted to show off what the deck is like, and I think you got a decent idea with that, with the 3 matches I played. I'm going to go ahead and play at least 2 more. I'm going to make a part 2 of the video and show off that. Heck, maybe I'll almost be platinum if I keep on this win rate going from yesterday to today. So yeah, anyways, Grey Goose signing off here for now. Hey, if you like this at all, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm going to be bringing you a new deck video every day. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we're doing black. You know, I'm kind of excited about that. I like black a lot too. So catch you guys later.